Well, good morning. I know last time I said we were going to go to Westmead, or Erie Acres as I called it, but I think we're going to do the first year of Bingo Boffin's class. I called him Bilbo last time. And I'm not going to do hardly any reading of the classes. I have done that in past years, but I am going to try to see how fast I can get this done. So let's get started. All right. We need to find Prisca, Camellia, Esmeralda, and Denodus. All right. So the only other thing he has is, of course, beginning of the year 2 quest. All right. Who are you? You're not one of the ones I'm looking for. You are. Hey. Encourage bashful festival goers to dance. You want me to find Barilac somewhere on the hill. You are a bashful festival goer. And he says he's fine sitting it out. I will take the daily while I'm over here. Another bashful festival goer. Thank you, but no. I can't disagree with you. Denodus would like us to find him in various places in the haunted burrow. So while we're over here, we might as well do that. Now, I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly where he is in each of the places. I think I remember where he is here. All right. Talk to him here. And he says most burrows don't have attics. Then we go over to the cobweb wing. And he's right here. Who could be convinced by these poor excuses for spiders? Move over here, and he's right there. Do you think these hobbits are trying to scare us? All right. Now, we need to find him in the last place. I think he is right here. Basement is a little damp, but it's no more scary than others I've seen. All right, so we have talked to him. Now we just go back outside and talk to him near the party tree. Okay, and I am lagged. I guess I wasn't the only one lagged. Okay, that seemed to be a thing. Okay, so that one's finished. Well, that was easy enough. And he doesn't want to dance. He doesn't want to dance. And he doesn't want to dance. Nobody wants to dance. So let's go talk to Esmeralda. And now she would like me to dance or sing or do whatever. Fine. No, that's not what I want. Emote. That's what I want. So we're going to go under dance and we'll do a little elf dancing, shall we? That was quite the performance. Well, thank you. Now we need to talk to Amelia here. And she needs me to go pick up Pick up the apple bobbing barrel at the base of the hill and bring it back without being noticed. It's too bad I don't have a speed boost skill like the hunter does, or the warden, or, well, any other number of classes that has one. Okay, so now we need to bring this back. But we need to watch out for prying eyes. All right, got that one. There's another one at Appledores. Once again, we have to watch out for prying eyes. I don't think it matters when we're grabbing it. It definitely matters when we're bringing it back. Oh, look, new deed. Oh, there's the bobbing bin. Now, are they letting us do this on horseback now? I don't know, but I've already picked it up, so it does not matter. Okay. Prying eyes. Two sets of prying eyes over there. I think they can see me while I'm in here. All right. So we've helped her. And finally, we need to go find Barrelek. And I do happen to know where Barrelek is. He's so silly. He is right over here. Sure enough, Barrelek is sleeping soundly by the side of the road. And this guy would like to jump scare him. So you wake him up. He's like, oh, hi. I was just taking a nap. I better get some rest. Impressive costume. Well, back to sleep. And this guy just looks very contrite because it didn't work at all. Barrelek was not the least little bit scared. I almost feel bad for the fellow if he wasn't trying to jump scare him. I could probably do this faster if I was getting on a horse, but oh well. Okay, so go talk to Bingo. Bingo, that's done. And now what would you like me to do? A little spooky research. Go to the Great Smiles. We will get on our horse for this. Now, it turns out it looks like we could use mithril coins to get this done even faster, but since, you know, not everybody has mithril coins nor wants to use it on something so frivolous. We're not using them. Oh, while we're here, we should probably get the stable. I didn't even know I didn't have.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Okay, I have it now. Fortunately for us, the Great Smiles is just up the road here. See that nice large structure up ahead? That is the Great Smiles of Tuckborough. And we have lag again. Oof. I know that they had some maintenance earlier today, but come on. For heaven's sake, feed these hamsters more. Hey, I need to go to the library. You're looking for a scary book? Okay. Well, you're welcome to look. Suit yourself. And you found a tattered book that seems to contain frightful tales. Okay. So we get to bring that back to Bingo. And they still keep wanting to call him Bilbo. I believe Bingo Boffin was supposed to be the original name of Bilbo Baggins, if I remember right. And then putting Bingo into the game was kind of a nod to that. So I guess they did a stat squish with one of the last update, which is not the same as a level squish. It's still level 150, but stat squish means everything was kind of nerfed down, making mobs a little more challenging, making your stats a little less extreme. You know, you're not going to see 100,000 health guardians and stuff like that. At least that's what I've gathered. It looks like damage numbers are affected too. Okay, he says that's a perfect book. And now we're going to go tell some ghost stories. Okay, and it's a solo. I don't know why. It would be fun to do as a group. Okay, choose one of the Boffins to tell a scary story. You can choose who gets to share the first one. Now, some of them don't have stories to tell. I don't think Esmeralda does. No. Dinodas has nothing. Yeah, she has one about a wealthy hobbit named Longo. Longo is kind of on the paranoid side. He distrusts his staff. And he has some really heavy duty locks put on his pantry because he thinks they're stealing. But I guess he still thinks they were stealing, so he fires everyone. And after he fires everyone, he still thinks everyone's stealing, so he goes into his pantry to check everything. And long story short, the one of the heavy locks falls, or one of those swing bar locks falls in front of the door, locks him in, and nobody knows how long it took before he was found. It's a pretty sad story. All right, so I know I should read it, but we're trying to speed run this. Okay, who should go next? Oh, this one was creepy. It's about a farmer whose scarecrow isn't scaring off the crows, and then a crow promises to help him out if he'll let him eat some of his grain. So he lets him eat some of his grain, but the next day he sees that the crows are still pestering his crops, and the crow says, "Why? I have a surefire way to make them go away. Your scarecrow isn't that scary." He says, "Okay," and then his next day, his daughter goes out in the field to call him in for dinner, and she's amazed by how realistic the newest scarecrow looks. I'll leave you to imagine what the newest scarecrow was. Like I said, it's rather creepy. And this one was about a guy who has fished pretty much every type of fish out of the ocean, and the fish take their revenge on him. And this one was about a widow who bought a house on Myrtle Park. And, well, somebody else had also wanted that house, but he made it a point to pass by the house often. And, well, one night the widow disappeared, and by he managed to buy the house for himself, and something happened. You might want to read that one. Another spooky story. This was about a hobbit who was a woodworker of much renown. This is a good one too, actually. I won't tell you what happened in all of them. You might want to read them. And this one was about a pair of dancing. No, this wasn't the dancing shoes. This was about a cat. And a hobbit who was once very kind. Okay, so we'll continue. So if you see a black cat, stay away. It might be green eyes. Nonsense. These stories are all rubbish. Not at all. It's my turn. I have a good story to tell. Okay, he's telling the story about the dancing shoes. Once again, I won't spoil the whole thing. Somebody might want to read them on their own later. And that's why hobbits never wear shoes. That's not true. That can't be true. How do you know? Of course, we have to wait through the conversation now. It's rubbish. All these stories are nonsense. It's just rubbish. Well, it's interesting you should say that, Dino. Because I went and had a chat with Brombridge Foxtail at the Mountain House. And he said some digging around, he had found the very same shoes from the story. And here they are. Can it be? No, what? There's no way those are the same shoes. Does anyone want to try them on? I'll do it. I'm not afraid. That's Esmeralda. Esmeralda, are you sure? I'm not scared, Mother. Notice that all these hobbits around Mother or her children. They fit perfectly. See? Nothing to worry about. All right, Esmeralda, you should probably take them off now. I can't. I can't stop. No, Esmeralda. Oh, no. Marceline, help her. Okay, trying to remove the shoes. The shoes won't come off. No, no, Esmeralda. It's all true. It's all true. Everybody busts up laughing because they jump scared him. All right, and it's all good fun. He'll be fine. The private encounter ends. Okay, so we're done with that part. And now we need to find Dino Das and apologize to him. And as you can see, we'll probably have to fight a few things on our way to finding him. Because... yeah. Okay, we're pointing to the right quest. Because things are in our aggro range still, even at level 17. Oop, let's go slide down. There's a bear over here. Hello, bear. Stay over there. I'm not interested in fighting you. Guess we'll cross at the bridge instead of swimming. You know, cross like a civilized person. Yeah. Goblin over there. Okay. We'll stop for the copper. Thank you very much. It's on the way. I might as well take it. Okay, I see Dinodas over here. And we have found him. And he's not very happy. Now he'd like us to go recover his drop pack that he dropped as he was running away. As you can see, there are many much bears here, which we can aggro. But we also have a spooky looking fella here. And we also have lag again. And he does some creepy stuff. Again, trying not to spoil too much for everybody. Yeah, I see Dino. I think he's moved a little closer. Now, Bingo's with him. And we tell him what we saw, and he says we should tell Bingo. We tell Bingo, and he says, is this a trick? Return to the location. I pass all the bears again. Back to where we saw the ghost. But the ghost wasn't there. And Dino just says, oh, of course it was all nonsense. And Bingo says, why don't you climb the hill and see if you can't spot it? Any sign of the apparition. And of course, aggro a bear because we did. We'll probably aggro some more on the way up. But maybe not. Yeah, we did. You can, yeah, get over here. Can you not be scared of you? Okay, thanks. If I remember right, we can, yep, right here. You see nothing unusual on the approach to the ruined building. You do see another bear on the way up. Stand atop the ruin, but see no sign of the spectral apparition. All right, let's go talk to Bingo again. Let's see if we can avoid any more bear fight. Okay. Nope, didn't see anything. Well, I'm not surprised. Now it says to talk to him at the party tree, which we are not terribly far from. We'll go ahead and run through all this stuff. I think we are near Brockenboring. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we are near Brockenboring. And while we're here, we might as well get the stable.
Is there something I can do for you?
And we will take the Swift back to Hobbiton. And we will hop off as soon as we reappear. Okay. And there's Bingo. And he says, thanks for helping out. And gives us 24 festival tokens. And just like that, we're done. So that took us about a half hour to do. So it is actually a very quick series, and you get a lot of tokens from it. Let's see. What can we get now? We don't have enough for the elk. I don't really like the cosmetics for this year enough to get them. Under... Oh, there's a boo emote. Forgot about that. What am I looking for? Guide to the cowbell. And a lonely mountain bassoon. Ah, pets. And no, I do not have enough tokens yet to get another pet. But we got 24 tokens in right around a half hour just doing Bingo's quest. And then on top of that, you can do other quests. And I'm one quest shy of getting the daily done. So let's go and do one of these again. And while we're in there, we'll go ahead and check the chest too. Oh, that's right. We want this. And something wicked comes, rattle clank. I'm coming for you. Oh, I'm not really a monster. Okay, that's done. Now I want to go around the cobweb wing. Go through the creeping wing to get there. And there's the daily chest. 3 festival tokens, application to cover it all, Raven Festival mask, and a painting of a watchful wart, which is a housing decoration of no real note, unless you have to really want a painting of a wart in your house. Let's see the Raven mask though. So this is what the Raven mask looked like. Let's see if I can get a closer look. It's actually not a bad looking piece. Not something I would personally wear on any of my characters, but it's actually a pretty decent looking piece. Pair it with a black cloak and some black armor, and it probably would look pretty. So there is a dwarf kinship called Durin's Folk, and they are an RP kinship, obviously dwarf only. But if you happen to have a dwarf and you want it to join in some fun RP, they've been around for a very long time. Well, that was some lag. More festival tokens. Go ahead and go through here. Go out the door at bag end. Wave hi to Miss Press. I'm just going to call her Miss Press. Miss Sackville Baggins.
How do you do?
Okay, turn that in. We have done 10 quests for the day. Go ahead and turn that in. You get another 5 tokens. And I almost forgot, there is one more way to get tokens each day. The apple tub. So you can either get a small, medium, or large apple. And let's see if it'll tell me. Cannot use with the effect apple bobbing. So you can do that once an hour if you wanted to. Where is the apple? Usually you get an... Oh, wait a second. There, it's in my wallet. So you talk to this guy, barter, and then you can turn it in for festival token. So conceivably, if you wanted to do that a few times a day, you could get between 10 and 30 tokens for 10 hours. Not really that worth it. There are better ways to get tokens. The 3 chests in the room, you can also do once an hour.
Good day. How may I help you?
Oh, and I think I have enough for black cat. Might as well, since not really anything else. No, I'm one shy. I am one token shy still. Oh well, next time. And next time we will be going to Westmead because we will be doing the second part of Bingo Boffin's Halloween quest. And until then, bye for now.